What's up, y'all? It's me, Tasha C, and I'm here Sunday night, Easter. I hope you guys who celebrate and Easter, like I did today, enjoy tonight. Oh, this reunion looks like and even next to preview, I don't know, the next one is, this was worth the wait. Wait a minute, I don't know, I'm damn near 3 months, but you get what I'm saying. So I'm reviewing tonight's Real House of Atlanta season 6 reunion part 1. And oh yes, I'm glad they didn't edit shit, did y'all? Anyways, before I get into the video, this review, because we all know scatter, because a lot of, you know, you get viewers questions in, and that kind of engage the conversations. And you know, of course, we want to get into the drag on, or you know, Kenya in that hair, twirl to that, okay? But anyways, let's get into, I just want to say real quick, I'm shocked, but I'm humble, and I'm so thankful. I made it to, I'm over 800 subbies, and I swear this is like the 3rd time in a row, whereas it seemed like it's less than a, you know, it's like a month or this time that I've been going to, you know, 500, 600, 700. So now I'm at 800 subbies, and I just want to thank all of y'all, my YouTube fam. And let's get started. Don't give me y'all, I didn't get your name. I just wrote this real quick, so I would do that. I was originally gonna do it for tomorrow. Okay, Mike 801. Some more love, Miss Nika, also knows the Ghetto View. Jay Mayo from Up From Discussion. Athena also knows Majestic and Random Majestic's on here. Check her out. Self-Esteem Queen, Dawn, that's the Queen, okay. Speeches, Squeaky Jones, Janae Bessa. Also check out Janae's Survive TV with her girl Jazzy. Shout out to y'all. Jamelia from Jamelia TV. Hi. My maternity also called Courtney. She just recently got married on, I think, April 11th. So congrats to you, love. Tam G, Marcus William, Lee Treese. Dina Boy in Paris, also knows Franco Chemo. Also check him out. Marcus Williams, like I said, Tam G. Sparkle Price, Kinky Girl Mar, Pink, Lifestyle and Fashion, Pieces of Me. Shout out to Devon. She's also Detroit and does reviews. I gotta put these people's names that I haven't put up yet. I will be putting up the feature channels. If I don't put in the description below, so they will be there. If I haven't put a Piece of Me, she's already messed up as well. So is Frankie Boy Chris. And the Mastermind SM, I gotta put her in my channels. It's a she thing. Shout out Dominique. The Truth Seeker 5000, Carolyn Joe, Miss Uniquely Designed. Thank you, love. Yeah, I mean, like all these people always been showing me love. And Spatial K all day and Kanisha Chances. When I get to 1,000, y'all, if the coins look like I may have a contest, or well, at least I know I will be doing this. I'll make like a, you know, like a separate mini video, and like that way I can put shout out YouTube fans, so family, and of course my scores. I can never say love you. I don't want to leave anybody's names out. Okay, Woojum Girl, Christy Johnson. Oh my gosh, it's just Leah Daniels, of course, Queen Essentials, Miss T, also knows Miss Rowe, but she prefers to be Miss T, so we'll stick with that. Also, like I said, B Ashley B, is so many people. Like I said, sorry, I'm tired, I forgot to write down, but I'm just saying, I want to thank you all. What people like and share my videos and continue to subscribe. Not subscribe, definitely click that down below. But I just want to say thank you so much. I'm just like, wow, thank you. I want to hug the camera, then I'll knock it down and I got to stop the video. But yeah, I appreciate it so much, and I didn't know I was going to be doing so well. And I only been here like, what, 7 months? I didn't know I was going to be at this amount yesterday, but thank you all, and continue, just go ahead and subscribe. But anyway, let's get into this, and we get into the video. Okay, and we also, the dragon, poop, hop, bow. Okay, should have been title of this reunion number part 1. Now, maybe it's just me, y'all, but you can already see, like, the tension between Cynthia and I got to bring our little bank, because we do have to get our donations in. I think maybe we don't have to, because I think she might have a slight backbone based on we might see in the next preview. We already know, if you already have checked out one of my YouTube cousins, what I said, Miss Nika, that I mentioned, also the Ghetto View, was talking about, and there was a couple other YouTubers, my YouTube fan, very YouTubers talking about, because remember I told you I didn't watch What Happens Live. I was already bored out of my mind. And by the way, y'all, I'm just letting y'all know, I won't have time this evening. Sorry, that was lipstick. This time this evening to be doing Married to Mezza tonight. So you may not get it no later than probably Wednesday. But I'll probably get it in maybe tomorrow night or say maybe Tuesday, because I don't have any shows Tuesday anymore. I gave up Gang, and you know Scandal is going bye-bye. But yeah, but we'll be doing RBDs. I will tell y'all that. I know I'm all over the place, y'all, but I'm just excited, all this other stuff, and I'm getting through it. So, anyways, y'all, you see the tension over here. You got, I think, Nene, Candy, and Phaedra on one side, on the right, and on the left, we got Porsha, and then we got Cynthia in the middle, and we got Kenya. So we got the little questions in about who's the twerker. We got a little twerker session, blah, blah, blah. And the first thing, it's like Andy first, when he's talking Nene, he calls about her full government. Okay, really? Okay, fine, Andrew. Then we go to, of course, the question about Phaedra and her thing with Apollo. And, of course, Phaedra has to make sure it wasn't supposed, you know, indictment. It was a complaint. I'm sorry, I gotta get my evil laughing from, you know, usually a movie. Oh, yeah, girl, you better make sure you know them legal terms of camouflage and costume, what the hell it is. Last time I checked on every time they had it, whether it was on the blog or national news, maybe I don't know about y'all, but come on, keep your comments below. I could have sworn that, they were saying indictment. I didn't say complaint. Did I see complaint? No, I did not see that. I did not see a C. I seen fraud or indictment. Okay, somebody's ID. Somebody, you know, Apollo, been David Bieber down the street, okay, for a couple days. That's what I seen. I didn't see anything. It's not making fun of the situation. It's just what I'm saying is that I didn't see just flat out complaint. So she said everything working out, but then I do expect to work. I'm just saying this. Okay. You gotta be strong, but I'm just saying, okay. Alright. But anyways, we're gonna go with this. So we got questions like I said, something screen, because I'm just waiting. Are they actually gonna show the violence? Or no, they actually gonna violence? I'm not encouraging violence, but I'm just saying, did you gonna show? I don't know about y'all, but I didn't feel like focusing, if they were going to show anything and then screw us over, then we got to be close up like Nene's big left toe and shit, or either, you know, like maybe say Porsha's bun. I didn't want that, okay? We already been tortured before. I mean, we've been through here Thanksgiving, Christmas, Valentine's Day, St. Patrick's Day, and other holidays with this one reality show. There's scripted shows that don't less. Okay, I know I'm rambling, but okay. But you know, you got this thing here. Of course, we talking about colored people. Like I said, it was kind of like we did have some fillers in. We will point that out. But here's one of the things that was brought up. We brought up about how Kenya, with the weight thing, about her talking about Candy's weight. And Kenya's kind of claimed that she never had said such blah, blah, blah. And stuff of that nature. And she was trying to, I think, put it on somebody else, wasn't she? But she said, oh, Candy was already with Brick House, but, you know, she's not like somebody. And then, you know, how do you put the cue to Phaedra's ass, right? And then, I mean, not Phaedra's ass slitted, but just Phaedra. And then, you know, like I said, it's like, it's really unnecessary for neither one of these, you know, just going back and forth or whatever. And, I mean, the only point I agree with Kenya is that, to a certain point, you know, Porsha didn't have the right talking about her being scrambled eggs or something like that, comment about, you know, her infertility, stuff like that. But at the same time Kenya came on the show with a vintage to ruffle some feathers. And she's been ruffling, puffing, and, you know, everywhere ever since she got on the show, okay? So she's kind of like you know, she brings in the drama, you know, but at what cost? Okay? But the cost is she had to call the police, and now we see this thing where, you know, she's trying to charge Porsha with assault. Okay, so, anyways, y'all, you know, of course she had to come in, y'all. She got this. I ain't got no scepter, but this here, her little specter thing first. You know, only queens have this. And, you know, she knights Andy and stuff like this, whatever, right? And, so, anyways, we got this issue here where, you know, the entertainer was like, you know, when it was talking about Nene was, all, I think, the one that kind of said, and she's like, Nene can't be really talking, because, you know, when they talk about people, you know, Candy's like, well, you know, I already know, I never skinny, but I know I'm not built, I'm not the wise one on the show, and they pointed right to Nene, or did a close-up, right? And so, you know, Nene, I guess, you know, again, y'all, Nene is always, no, No. I said no. And then they brought up the same thing about about Candy going to join the police play. And the only time Andy was kind of like questioning Nene on this was that, like Kenny was talking, I think, about Candy. So Kenny was like, well, Nene was the one who said it. And here's Nene's like, no, I didn't say it. No, I didn't say it. And Andy had to remind, you did say, let me point to the cue cards. You did say in episode number 4, at the duration time at 20 minutes, that you recall saying you will not go into Candy's production. You originally, why would you go to Ryan Murphy down to the Chitlin Circuit, also known as Tyler Perry's one of his major money makers of circuits as well, or the Lord knows I've been saved selection. And she's just like, okay. And Candy was trying to point out, well, maybe she won't want to work with me anyway to count, she'll be my boss. No, that's not the case. I turn out scripts all the time. Tyler Perry does not know you. We see Tyler Perry was in the audience in Lord knows, not Lord knows, but Mother's Love. And so obviously he knows about Candy's production. What Candy would say, she talked to him and stuff like that, even though she claims, Nene claims she knows everybody, right? And we also noticed, did you see that plug Tyler Perry? Make sure he get his coins with his new play, Hell's by Neighbor or something like that. I'm just saying, good plug. But anyways, Nene's time to claim she cuts all these scripts. Now, her manager, who is intimidated by her, she called the short man, was all talking about these scripts. Okay? Yeah, I said scripts. Okay? It's probably not the way Nene says it. Okay? Okay, so, anyway, but she got all these scripts, but she turns all of them down. Yeah, let's think on that. I just had a lot of pause moments. I'm doing this purposely, y'all. I'm just sitting like I don't know what I'm going to say. But it was a lot of pause minutes. Just, you just sit there. And because, it's bullshit across the screen. But anyways, let's continue. So, like I said, really, if you think about it, was a lot of fillers. And, of course, we got to see back and forth with Porsha and Kenya. So, of course, when first it was something Porsha was saying. And when Porsha got to try whether she got a word in or she's trying to go by whatever Kenya said. Of course, Kenya now, even Porsha had to tell Cynthia. Cynthia just sitting there because, like I said, still, we're trying, her backbone somewhere in Bermuda Triangle, somewhere located in quicksand somewhere or something like that, right? So, even when let's say Cynthia's right, Portia's right here. Cynthia's is right here. And she even got the scepter somewhat all in her face, okay? It could have hit Cynthia in the face. Cynthia ain't sitting here like, bitch, get down my face, or you know what, See, she that could have hit, that could have poked an eye. Cynthia, her money, her coins, her money, change, and bills in the pocketbook are all in her, she gets paid by her face. Her body too, but her face, okay? Sitting here fucking with the church, fucking with her money. So anyways, to go back and forth. So one of the other questions is, like I said, Kenya again decides, of course, to let us know that she's a victim and I went through this and this mean how these women are treating me, blah, blah, blah. And, like I said, some of the stuff has been brought up through the whole season. So let's get into it. Because we're talking about how to get to the point that Porsha decided to drag Kenya and use her as a temporary mop for the floor that obviously needed extra wax in the corner. So, she, like I said, she can go over afraid face girl baby because Kenya's all saying, because somebody made comment about how she Christian and you saying this comment and stuff like that, right? And Kenya's like, yeah, why you saying that? You're like Christian, whatever, because what do you call a whore? And of course, Interface was like, from like, well, you're whore because you act like a whore and you did this way. And we all know how Kenya is with the comebacks and blah 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 and stuff, right? And then of course we were all doing, instead of where's Waldo, we were doing where's Kenya's invisible prince, and that of course was a question brought up, and that's where some of the juicy stuff started coming. Let's go to that because we ain't got to go to their scene because we had nothing but feelings. So, Kenya claims, well, all the men that she's dated, nobody has ever seen her with anyone. She's private to private. But even though, let's be for real, when you have fame, or even got to be not even little fame, you could be just the average person, okay? And if people, some people could be hitting and some people cannot. But when you get even the point is, you just, even on a reality, not just saying like reality TV, like downplaying people on reality TV, but I'm just saying is, even a lot of times hitting and you have like any ounce of fame, we somehow find about it, or we even would speculate, even if it's not, some people not true. That's what National Choir, before National Choir and stuff like that, that made a lot of money for making up shit. So, but what I'm saying is that, any of her relationships besides, I said over again, what the hell happened to that one that she made? Okay, like I said, I keep repeating, but I'm just saying she actually had in the paper, and somehow, I don't know what happened, but she made that go away. But as far as any of her relationships is keeping hidden, even want to keep it hidden in the circumstance like she was in, they would have been found out. You know, she wouldn't claim like, I'm beautiful, I get dick. You know, she didn't say, but you know, she gets dick anywhere offers. You know, just like instant coupons she gets. You know, and comes out the little machine, another one come out. That's how quick she gets dick. Okay, it's like, you know, so she claims. So she want to claim in the end when people are talking about it, she's claiming that Nene knows the dude. And of course, they bring up like the Walter thing too. But you know, she even trying to. Phaedra was trying to say something. You know, other people. And Phaedra was like, "This actually cool." First, she thought Walter was the jit and stuff like that. But once we found out, everybody else first thought it was cool. It was a jit relationship, stuff like that. I actually was trying to, you know, help him be in a show. And it turns out like, you know, she was false. She was false. Okay, and she sat there and she brought up the story about Nene has met this invisible prince. Okay, or you know, her Prince Charming that she hasn't seen in 3 weeks. And Nene's just like this. Nene comes with the story about, she said it was 10 o'clock at her favorite hotel that she tells Andy about, whatever, that gives her extra peppermint and, you know, under her pillows. And, you know, they make sure they fluff them 3 times over on each side before she goes to bed and gets aromatherapy candles. And she go sit here and test like when I was in front of the place, she was in a my thing, Maserati some car, and one of her I think her and her friend and some guy, she said 10 o'clock, and I was talking about with, I guess with a strong accent, African accent, she was saying something about Kenya or something, but you couldn't understand or something like that around the line. So she's here something. And then it turns out it was Kenya across the street or whatever, and Kenya was saying, or somebody was saying something like, oh, her man or something was in a Maserati. And that's when Nene found out it was a fake dude, because she was like, the only person I guess who had this particular car was Nene. Not when it's like whoever this dude was, she's talking about didn't have this car that Kenya was talking about. The only one who had this car was Nene. So Kenya's like, yeah, that's true that we did see her, but you know, Nene's saying this, and it's like, whatever. So when it got to the point about Kenya talking about circumstances, how the way she was treated about this whole invisible man or crossing lines and everything else, something like those. But the point is, again, it got Kenya. This is when Kenya at the time was switching and, you know, got the damn bullhorn and is putting in the big D batteries and stuff while she's up there talking, okay? And before she can, you know, because, you know, by this time, I think back and forth when Porsha was going to get checking her, the sector had did this, okay? Just bow on the floor, like, bitch, get this out your hand. This is what she got, big bullhorn, okay? So already, you know, Kenya, you know, we already know been back and forth with Porsha. It might have been the right thing to do, but we already seen that she kept pushing and pushing in it. And sometimes when people we don't think before they act, and, you know, it can happen to the best of us, you know. And it's not taking both sides for the occasion, but I mean, getting you know, I'm just saying, she claimed from here, she came from Detroit. So not everybody ain't that way neither. Just because I'm sitting here because I'm from Detroit, that means I know how to beat ass. Okay, but I'm from Detroit, and girl, we get down and blah blah blah. So I kind of wonder, what was she gonna do to Natalie at that pill talk party when she talking about she was back born? I guess she was just gonna just check her, do the finger, just check her, because you know, since we see what the hell happened, or it happened so fast, maybe Kenya didn't, especially since she didn't respect it and prepare. She couldn't throw bowls anyway at the time being, if she even knew how. But damn, okay, so she's talking about how certain stuff, how people said bad stuff about her, and she was talking about, because I mean, did Cynthia really talk? I mean, I know they were talking about, you know, like I said, it was all based on Kenya. Kenya was talking about the dog thing, but basically in the end, talking about nobody came first. She talking about nobody didn't care. She didn't invite Phaedra, Nene, and who was, and Porsha, because they didn't go about the dog. And then Phaedra, now let's get that check real clear, okay? Okay, it's like this. We already know she called a whore and stuff like that, but she still sending condolences to her dog. And she was just, you know, but then Kenya flipped it. Oh, but Nene was only one. Nene was like, she was going to talk, she talked to somebody about getting girls can get a dog, they changed their mind, whatever. And then when Phaedra was saying a comment about, you know, she understood, and she was trying to be understandable, and, you know, and everything else, and she know how she does, you know, plug your business in, plug your business about, she does pallbearing service for animals. My number's down at the bottom. Check my Twitter page. I mean, she didn't say all that, but I'm just saying, she was letting you know that she, you know, she does this business, okay? And she said a comment about, I knew that was one of your good friends and whatever, but that was actually what Kenya had said, I think, in the final episode or something like that, this dog was like so close and she had such a good bond with her. And then after she said, don't you dare talk about dog, you shut the fuck up and all this other stuff, whatever, this. You know, but she felt like Phaedra was trying to mimic or the situation about her dog and stuff like that. And you know, but like I said, half of this was kind of like before we got into the last 15 minutes or whatever, it became commercials. You know, we had this, like, okay, whatever, you know, back and forth, you know how they go, like, you gonna do this or you ain't gonna do this, I can show you, I'll wrap that stuff around your neck this time, bitch, okay, it's about to be a bit, probably, I'm surprised in trying to mean moment, the bitches, okay, so, let's get into the last part. So, fast forward back again, the last part that kind of set it off was this whole thing, besides an invisible prince that we're still waiting on, and nobody has ever seen, and, you know, Andy asked, and everybody just sitting there with their faces like, please, you know, look, that's all we got. So, anyways, she sat there and, you know, with this damn bullhorn at times and Porsha gave her. I think it was like she gave her 3 times. You know, you better keep that thing stop coming at me with that bullhorn. I mean, even though it was really more so in Sylvia's state, you know, she could have bowed. Just, it wouldn't have scooped and went right to Porsha's face. It could have been, both of them were kind of like an area like, you need to keep that away from my face. You know, not in my direction. So, anyways, she's all talking about how she's been through this last year, the stuff with the whole Walter thing and everything else. And then to people talking about her like she feel like, I guess, Phaedra and Porsha were. And then she got nerves being basically like, well, karma. And about basically directly, now we know about, we already knew she was going to come for Phaedra, especially with the whole Apollo thing, with maybe possibly the fall during, oh, I forgot, complaint charges. And then also try to come for her because we all know how she keeps pushing that button with the Apollo thing, even if she's not really sexually trapped, just to get on Phaedra's nerves, but keep pushing it, you know what I mean, and whatever. So, we sat there, and basically, all of a sudden, in between, Porsha let it be known that actually there's a story, like she was trying to pay the dude, this acrobat, $15,000, and of course, Kenny was not going to let that. She was going to keep talking with the bullhorn, keep talking like, okay, she's up there talking about, supposedly Porsha's like, my cousin from my mama's side knows the dude, and he Instagrammed me the picture on my cousin's side or my daddy's side and stuff like that. But she says she knows the dude, and they talked, and this is information that's been confirmed. But so it may possibility, we don't know that. Well, we already know possibly that same thing with Walter, but she was trying to pay this dude all to pretend it was her boyfriend, and you know, and so it got to the point basically back and forth, and then you know. She was basically called something about you in that damn sector or something like that. And that's what she made comment Porsha pushing around like, oh, you spell. Just basically keep calling Porsha like she's stupid and everything else. And then calling her something deceptive. She's like calling her, what her sewage? What did the Porsha call you? Sewage ass breath? With your sewage breath, you bitch or something, you know, whatever. And we already see Porsha just getting more tiresome. But you know, Kenya's pushing it. She's pushing it, okay? And it got to the point whereas, like I said, around that time it's raising up. And Porsha was like, nobody deserved that situation, and basically what happened to her, even, I guess, even with the Phaedra situation. And you know, all or nothing, like, even though with the Porsha thing, whether Cordell's right or she's right or they both right, whatever, as far as the, you know, reason why, you know, why the person should divorce the other one. Still, you know, like I said, Kenya kept pushing it. And the next thing you know, like with that bullhorn one more time, she's just like, that was right. You know, Kenya up here talking about, oh, she cheated on her man. She's like, you don't attack my character, blah, 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 blah. And by the way, did you see Porsha, you know, all like this at times? You know, she just, you know, she said she kept doing this hair. I don't know if she was trying to promote the naked a little bit, but you know, she just kept doing this with her hair and stuff and noticing her new twins. But anyway, next minute she did the bullhorn two times more many, and had nerves to call Porsha dumb because Porsha was like, you know, you don't take me out my character, blah 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 blah. And next minute all of a sudden, so she said dumb hoe, here go the bullhorn, blah, and then when Porsha got up, that one hand she snapped. And did y'all know the Cynthia's, they had to blur out what was it a right titty because she accidentally did this to Cynthia's dress. And you seen a blur. So Cynthia's, you know, right titty is cold, and all of a sudden, you know, that's just a quick. I think Cynthia's shot. It's that her just instantly putting it, you know, away. It was like an extra 10 seconds because I guess she's so suckers. Porsha got up in her face. Next minute, drag on. Like I said, it was a spot obviously that they shining in the corner. Then she got in the corner and got, and next minute. you know, she's on the floor, and I guess she's just blacked out, snapping something. Because as soon as Kenya got, she goes or I go. That's it. You're leaving. She goes, I go. And of course, Kenya's standing there first, and then she runs through. Nene, the only one who's sitting on that couch is Cynthia. Nene tries to console, because, you know, I think they try to put her out. She's just like, I've been through too much. I'm sick and tired of this, blah, blah, blah. I'm sorry. I embarrassed myself. Here go the feet dangling. Why? What? I'm not making fun of it, but I mean, that's how they first had her. They were showing from the angle of the child and the feet, like that was, but it was just kind of sad to see how, unfortunately, how somebody could push you so far, and kind of like, you know, Porsha's had enough about the circumstance, but at the same time, it will realize it when it was too late, you know, one of those things. So Porsha and Kenya, and but Porsha, no, Porsha, of course not Kenya. Kenya's going back to her dressing room. Nene is trying to talk to her and just saying, okay, we need to talk, you know, just calm down. And Faith, you know, and Candy were trying to be a part. So, you know, somebody that obviously part of Portia's camp carried her, I guess, to, you know, the backstage somewhere. And, you know, they're trying to talk to something. She's like, I've been through too much. She's been putting me through this for 2 years. I think that's what she told Andy. So they all try to tell her to calm down. Like, you don't have to go to Riders on the stage, just apologize. And they basically trying to understand the point is knowing that this girl has went through all this stuff. And that somebody's kind of like keep pushing her and trying to basically put down. You know, here she is saying like she had to sector, like she's the queen of everybody. But that Nene thinks that she is too. Honestly, y'all, here's a quick question. If Nene doesn't come back to the show next season, will people care? Well, no. There are people care. I ain't going to generalize everybody. Will most of us care? Seriously? I'm just saying. And in that thing with how she came in Cynthia and then what's happening now when I found, I'm like, ooh. And she gave up her backbone for your ass. I mean, this woman is walking around just spineless for your ass. But anyways, so they talk to her, you know, Handy comes back here and he talks to Kenya, and he just like he want to apologize for behavior. He would have went there sooner. And I could have sworn that somebody pointed out to Teresa or put a comment out, well, didn't Teresa, one of the housewives, actually push Andy, right? From the New Jersey cast or something? And still she was on there until, you know, her and her husband now, ain't they making plea deals or something like that with the taxes, whatever fraud. Sorry, y'all. My camera, I know I just probably was rambling on a couple extra minutes. But anyways, just to finish off, if Porsha has to leave the show, let it leave because she brought no content, because maybe she does need to take more time off because the divorce is still too fresh in her head and she still was going things. But not because, honestly, of the, yeah, you know, it could be other things, but don't let it be because of this fight, which kind of like's been pushed on. And we seen even though the reunion less, you know, pushed on or whatever the case is, just without this reunion. Okay, and it looks good to see Candy go check on. I'm like, oh, Candy's got a little backbone. Did you hear her? She talking about her mama with the extra credit card sneaking shit in name. Now that's somebody did this shit, ain't it? This sneaking credit. Okay, never mind. But anyways, y'all, I will see y'all in the next video. Take care. Pleasant week, pleasant night, pleasant weekend, and I'll see y'all next one. Y'all take care. Love y'all, and I'll see you in the next one.